Hello students, welcome to Narayan PU College online classes. So we are discussing about the stereochemistry aspects of substitution reactions. So in the last video small mistake is there. So asymmetric molecule means the molecule should not have any type of symmetry. If take the compound with one carbon atom, if the carbon is a chiral carbon, then the molecule will not have any plane of symmetry. That molecule we can call as asymmetric. If one carbon compound, if the carbon is not chiral, then the molecule is a symmetrical molecule. Clear? Small mistake is there. So next continuation, retention inversion configuration. Clear? Continuation. And what is retention and what is inversion configuration? Inversion configuration we have already studied in the SN2 reaction, Walden inversion, but retention we have to discuss. Both I will discuss by taking one simple example. Clear? By taking example, we will, let me take one example here, CH3, and I will take the symmetric molecule, means the molecule is containing chiral carbon, suppose C2H5 and here Br. R I will take simply X here. Yeah. Now, and it is treated with Y. Just assume this molecule is a alkyl halide and Y is a nucleophile. If the position of the X is exactly occupied by the Y, then what the compound you will get, you see? You will get the compound is CH3 and there will be a H, C2H5, C2H5 and here Y. The position of X is exactly occupied by the Y. If you see the compound, this compound, the configuration of this compound is not changed compared to this compound. You see all the CH3H and C2H5 are right side and here also these three groups are in right side. So that's why configuration not changed. So that's why this molecule having a retention configuration. Means when we will get the retention configuration means and X is substituted by the Y and where the X is present and there only Y should be occupied. And then you will get the retention of configuration. There is no change in the configuration of this compound compared to this retention configuration. Now, and same and here Y. And Y suppose occupies the position of the X exactly opposite. Exactly opposite where the X is present and Y occupy the and opposite position to the X. Then what you will get, you see? You will get the compound is CH3 and there will be a H, C2H5 and now here Y. You see? Opposite to the position of X. Clear? So this configuration we will call as a inversion configuration. This we have already studied in the SN2 reaction. Yeah, this is what it is, retention and inversion configurations. Clear? And X is occupied, position of X is occupied exactly by the Y, then retention, and Y occupy the opposite position to the X here, inversion configuration. Now, next concept is here, stereochemistry of SN2, and we will discuss what is the stereochemistry reaction of SN2. Clear? So previous we have discussed, but stereochemistry we will discuss here. I will take one compound CH3H, C6H13 and Br. This is a symmetric compound. Asymmetric molecule. Why? This molecule is having one chiral carbon. Chiral carbon means carbon should be attached to the four different groups. Now I will treat this molecule with the OH. Means you already know nucleophile. Attack from which side? Back side. Attack the back side. Then configuration is inverted. Means what the compound you will get? You will get the compound is CH3 and there will be a H, C2, C6, H13 and here OH. Clear? What is the name of this molecule? 2-bromo-octane. This is 2-bromo-octane. Clear? And here this compound is octane 2-ol compound. Clear? But you see the configuration here, CH3, HC6, H13, all are, right side. But in this compound, CH3, HC6, H13 are right side. Configuration is inverted. Clear? This we will call as a Walden inversion. We have already discussed. Clear? Now, and suppose just assume this molecule rotate, because it is a asymmetric molecule. Asymmetric molecule means it is optically active. When pass the PPL light, plane polarized light, through the solution of this compound, it rotates the plane polarized light either the right or left. Just assume, we don't know, we have to do the experiment, then only we come to know it rotates the plane polarized light which side. Just assume this is a levo-rotatory compound. Means what it is? It rotates the plane polarized light towards the left. And it is denoted by small l or minus. Levo-rotatory compounds are denoted by small l or minus. This is minus indicates it rotates the plane polarized towards the left. Means configuration is inverted here. So it rotates the plane polarized light towards the right. Right means what? D, dextro. Or we can simply say what it is here, positive. Yeah. So this is the stereochemistry of what it is, SN2 reaction. Then we will discuss stereochemistry of SN1. Next one, stereochemistry of SN1 mechanism, SN1 reaction. Let me take one example here, that is CCH3, and there will be a hydrogen C2H5 ethylic group, and here bromine. So we will treat this one with the nucleophile minus. Then what the compound you will get? Br will be replaced, but you will get here two types of compounds. Clear? What is? I will write here, then I will explain. CH3, and what are those means? Two compounds here. One is C2H5OH plus another one is CH3H C2H5OH. You see, this is which product here? Retention configuration product. Retention product, because where the bromine is there, and that bromine is exact position is occupied by the OH, retention configuration. But here, and OH occupy the exactly opposite position to the bromine. So that's why here inversion configuration. Okay? In this one, 50% of the retention product and 50% of the inversion product we will get in the SN1 reaction. Clear? And 50% of, these two are enantiomers. Why? Because if it rotates the plane polarized light towards the right and it rotates the plane polarized light towards the left. These are, one is dextro and another one is the levo. Okay? So that's why, and this mixture we will call as a racemic mixture. Racemic mixture. And racemic mixture is denoted by the DL, or we can denote it by plus or minus. Why? Means one is dextro and L means it is a levo. Plus means dextro, minus means levo. Both are existed, so that's why DL. So how it will form? If you see the mechanism for this one, it is a SN1 mechanism. First, which one will be formed? Carbocation. You know that what is the carbocation here? How it will be formed? C2H5 and Br. First step is a reversible step, and here carbocation formation takes place. CH3 and here H C2H5. Clear? Plus, and plus what it is here? Br minus. It is a carbocation. What is the hybridization of the carbon of carbocation? Sp2. Sp2 hybridized carbon, then what is the shape of that molecule, geometry of that molecule? It is a trigonal planar, means all CH3H and C2H5 are present on the plane only. In answer textbook they have given like this, but they should not give. Why? Because it is present on the plane, so that's why all molecules, all groups are present on the plane only. It is because it is a planar molecule, all groups should be present on the plane only. But to write these compounds, For the convenient, we have written like this. Now, see now. And here, CH3, there will be a H, and here C2H5 and plus. It is a planar molecule, so that's why there is a chance of nucleophile attack from the front side, and another chance is there nucleophile can attack from the back side. There is a 50% chances of the nucleophile to attack from the front side, and 50% chances are there nucleophile to attack from the back side. Clear? And if it is attack from the front side, then what the compound you will get? You will get the compound is CH3 and H, C2H5 and here OH. Which compound it is? Retention configuration compound. If it attack from the back side, then inversion compound you will get CH3, and you know here what it is, H, C2, H5, and here there will be a OH. Okay? It is 50% will be formed, and here also it is 50% chances are there to form this compound. What is the name of this compound? You know, 4 carbons are there, butane 2-ol. Clear? And this is also same compound, butane 2-ol. Clear? If suppose it rotates the plane polarized light towards the right, then it rotates the plane polarized light towards the left, and this mixture we will consider as a racemic mixture. So that's why in the SN1 reaction, racemic mixture will be formed, 50% of the retention product and 50% what it is, inversion product. Clear? This is the racemic mixture. Next one is elimination reactions, and these reactions can also be called as dehydrohalogenation or beta elimination. Why means I will discuss. So what are the elimination reactions? When alkyl halides containing beta hydrogen atom heated with alcoholic KOH and forms alkenes, and these reactions we will call as the elimination reactions. In the elimination reactions, hydrogen will be removed from the beta carbon, and halogen will be removed from the alpha carbon atom. And always remember here halogen attached carbon we will consider as a alpha carbon attached carbon we will consider as a beta carbon. Yeah, so that's why. And what happened when alcoholic KOH and heat, and this act as a base, alcoholic KOH, K plus and OH minus, this OH minus act as a base here. Okay, and base, what it will do, base always accept the proton, and which proton it will accept here? Beta proton. This is H plus, means here bond electrons are there, and these bond electrons comes here, and this carbon will have the 5 bonds, so that's why, and this bond will remain. Then what the compound you will get? Plus H2O, OH minus and H plus H2O, and which one is removed here? X minus. And these reactions we will call as a elimination reactions, and here which one is removed here? One H and one halogen, so that's why this can also be called as a dehydrohalogenation. And these reactions also called beta elimination. Beta elimination means what it is, and you know, and hydrogen will be removed from which carbon? Beta carbon, so that's why these reactions can also be called as a beta elimination reactions. Clear?